It's easy for all of us.
Now, Bill, she was on her way to turn herself in when your men came in to get her.
Yeah, you've already said that, Herb. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like Cassie to speak for herself.
That's why I'm here.
Good. And maybe you can clear up a question for me. Cassie, we've got a witness that claims that you were seen with Mitch Laurence in his room just before he was killed. Were you there, Cassie?
Yes, I was. And so was Mitch, very much alive.
Yeah, that's not all he was, honey. Tell the lieutenant what he tried to do.
Now, we'll get to that, Herb. Now, Cassie, this same witness also claims that you were wearing, well, a rather intimate article of clothing.
Yes, I was wearing lingerie.
Lingerie. Is there any particular reason that you were wearing this lingerie?
The reason was Mitch Laurence. He made her put it on.
Is that true, Cassie, or were you wearing a lingerie just to tempt the man that you were in love with?
What?
No, of course not. Why would you
Will you let her answer the questions?
Mitch dragged me into the room and he shot me up with something. And then he made me put on the lingerie to satisfy some sick obsession of his.
I don't understand, Cassie. I mean, how did he make you do all this? There were a lot of people at the waterside end. Couldn't you have screamed for help?
Now,
I
look,
did.
look. She's already told you, Bill. Lawrence used drugs to keep his disciples in line. He drugged her, too, that's all.
Now, Herb, are you here as Cassie's attorney? Because if not, then do your daughter a favor and butt out.
Look, Lieutenant, Mitch Laurence, he shot me up with some kind of a drug, and then he made me put that teddy on, and then he tried to,
Go ahead, Cassie. What else?
I remember. There was somebody else there. Somebody else was there. They held me down while Mitch Laurence shot me up with that drug.
Who was that, honey?
It was Brother Adrian.
Adrian?
Yeah. And he and Mitch both kidnapped me, and they took me to this sleazy motel room. And then that's where Mitch drugged me up, and then he took me to the bank, and he made me withdraw all the money that I had in my trust fund. And then he took me back to the mission.
Well, there you have it. See, all you have to do now is find Brother Adrian, and you've got, for all you know, he's the one who killed Lawrence.
But I don't know if he'll cooperate.
Wow.
But he knows exactly what happened.
Well, maybe he does and maybe he doesn't. Unfortunately, Brother Adrian has conveniently disappeared.
Well, I told you everything that went on, Lieutenant. Exactly how it happened.
You sure? Isn't it possible that you just told me the way you wished it had happened?
No. Why would I do something like that?
Isn't it possible that you were trying to tempt the man that you were in love with?
What?
Isn't it possible
long enough,
that you were a rival with Allison Perkins for the affection and love of Mitch Laurence?
No.
I
And isn't
hated
it
him.
also possible that when Mitch tried to force you out of the room, in fact, push you away, that you got so angry that in a fit of jealous rage, you picked up the candlestick holder and hit him with it?
No. She told you what happened.
I hit
told you a million
I
times.
hit him, but it was self-defense. Believe me, I couldn't have killed him. You have to believe me.
Let me get this straight. You say Cassie doesn't remember anything that happened after she struck the guy.
No. He drugged her, he tried to rape her, and she struck him in self-defense.
Well, hard enough to kill him?
Cassie wouldn't kill anybody. She just struck at him. It made him angry and just made him go after her again.
All right, and that's when she lost consciousness.
Exactly, and that's when somebody else must have entered the room, saw her on the floor, and struck the fatal blow and then vanished.
And then you came in, found Cassie, and took her home.
Don't look at me like that. Come on, it's the truth.
I'm sorry, Dorian, but it's just a little hard to believe. And if I'm having trouble with it, imagine what Lieutenant Moore is thinking.
Oh, I'm sure he believes that lying little drugged-up disciple of Mitch's, that Allison. But if I thought that I could just shake the truth out of her, so help me, I'd...
Strong-arming her isn't going to help anything. Now, look, let me see if I can find Sister Allison and talk to her, ask her some questions. Okay?
Thank you.
Don't worry. Cassie will be all right. Really. Smile for me. Come on, that's better. I'll get back to you as soon as I have some.
Sweetheart, you are not
You won't believe what happened. Wait a minute, I thought you had some big heavy-duty meeting downtown.
Oh, that. Well, it turns out the famous syndicated columnist had to cancel.
You're kidding. You went down there for nothing?
Well, not as it turned out, honey. You'll never
Oh, wait, no, I have to tell you my news first. You're not going to believe this, and then you can decide if it is good or bad. Richard was just here. The wedding is off.
What? You mean the kid finally came to his senses?
Unfortunately, he was brought to his senses the hard way. Hold on to your hat. Tina has dumped Richard for Cord.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know whether to laugh or cry for Richard and Cord.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Huh. Richard's a damn sight better off, but now Cord's stuck with him.
I tried to tell Richard that, but he's a little upset at the moment.
Wonder how Maria's going to take it.
Who's Maria?
Oh, Cord's mother. I ran into her at the Vernon Inn. She didn't say anything about it. I guess she's going to be in for a shock herself.
Is that your big news, that you finally met Cord's mother?
Yes.
Oh.
And, honey, there's a little more to it.
Well, I'm glad you finally met her. Now maybe we can all get together.
Yeah, well, honey, the fact is, it's not the first time I'd met Maria. Cord's mother is the first woman I ever loved.
Here's what you do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Cassie, if you're ready to continue.
She's not. You haven't charged her with a single crime, and until you do, you have no right to detain.
Story, and then I want to get the hell out of
Lieutenant,
here.
you're not interested in this story, darling. All you have to do is wrap up the case and keep the commissioner happy. Isn't that right, Lieutenant?
I think it'd be better if you leave now, Herb.
I think it'd be better if you stop harassing my daughter.
Cassie, you admit to striking Mitch Laurence.
She's already
I did.
told you that
I
she
hit him.
struck Mitch Laurence.
But it's because he was attacking me. He tried to rape me.
Self-defense. You ever hear of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've also heard of a misunderstanding. Now, maybe Mitch wasn't assaulting you. Maybe he was just overly excited.
Are you out of your
He
mind?
slapped me around. He knocked me out. How do you think I got this black eye?
I don't know. That black eye or the bruises don't necessarily prove he was trying to rape you.
Right, it's a black eye. A black eye. Maybe she's into pain. Maybe she just enjoys being knocked around by guys. Is that it?
I'm not saying that, Herb. I'm saying the situation could have been reversed. What if you came on to Mitch?
Now you've insulted my daughter once too often. I want to stop.
Push you away, force you out of the room, and in your rejection, you wouldn't go.
I've had enough of this.
No, hold on, Herb. Just hold it. What if you got so upset with Mitch that you just picked up the candlestick holder and hit him over the head, not once, but twice, and killed him?
I didn't hit him twice. I only hit him once. I didn't kill him. You have to believe me. I couldn't have killed him.
And I never saw her again until this evening.
But you were so young then, both of you. And her leaving town like that must have been very difficult for you to accept.
Well, Pa said it was just one of those summertime romances, you know, a fling. Puppy love, he called it. Said I'd get over it. Of course, I did get over it, but sure didn't feel like puppy love at the time. Felt more like the end of the world.
And in all these years, have you ever wondered?
Of course I wondered, honey. Who knows what might have happened if her mother hadn't taken her out of town.
Yes, indeed. Who knows?
Sweetheart, you're not sorry I told you this, are you?
Sorry, you mean am I jealous? No, I'm not jealous. I'm very surprised.
That makes two of us. You know, when I saw her tonight, I was happy and sad all at the same time.
Honey, though, what happened to you two a long time ago happened to two entirely different people. And Maria met Al, and she had her life, and you, well, you had a bit of luck.
Yep. Who says things don't turn out for the best, huh?
Although I must admit I can't help feeling sorry for the two of you.
Well, nobody's to blame for it, really. It was just the time and the place.
And now I understand why you never wanted to talk about when you were a teenager in Cherokee County.
Well, some things never really quit hurting, you know. But, you know, seeing Maria tonight would help take some of the pain away. I mean, now I know that it wasn't anything I did that made him leave town.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Allison Perkins. Allison Perkins?
I've already spoken to the police.
Who's to say I'm a cop?
I'm the warden's daughter. Let's say I can smell it.
You're close, but no cigar. My name's John Russell. I'm a private investigator. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
You don't belong here.
Well, you're quite right, but I am talking with the lady.
The lady isn't hounded enough by your authoritarian system. She only answers to the Lord.
Shut up, Susan. From now on, I will say what I please, and I will do what I please. Now go on, Mr. Russell. Ask me whatever you want.
Willing to talk with me, Miss Perkins?
Why shouldn't I be? I've nothing to hide, nothing to lose. Now, what do you want from me?
Well, the question is, what do you want from Cassie Callison?
She hired you, didn't she?
No one's hired me. Let's just say I'm an interested party.
You want me to change my story. Well, I'm sorry, but it happens to be the truth.
So you did actually see Cassie killing Mitch?
No, I never said that. Look, I saw enough.
You want to talk about it?
No, I have already told everything to the police.
Everything, Allison. Suppose you tell me what you really did see up there in Mitch's room.
Nothing.
Nothing?
They were kissing.
Well, I'm sorry. That must have been hard to take.
Hard. Oh, do you know what happens when a god falls to earth, Mr. Russell? Well, let me tell you. Nothing. Not a single sound. He just falls and breaks into hundreds of meaningless little pieces. He becomes like everyone else.
So Mitch was a man, much like other men.
Even more so, it seems.
Was Mitch the type of a man who a woman could compel him to kiss if he didn't want to? What I'm asking you is, could Cassie or any other woman make Mitch kiss them? No, I didn't think so. That's all I wanted to ask you. Good luck, Allison.
I suppose Asa didn't approve then.
You should have heard him on the subject.
But, honey, you know, you were both just kids at the time.
Oh, we didn't think so.
And I'll bet you were a terror. I forgot to tell you Cord called while you were out.
Oh, really? You say where I could find him?
Yeah, you can get in your car, turn around, go right back where you came from. He'll be at the press box in 10 minutes.
You know, you really got to admire the way that kid devotes himself to his work.
Yeah, I wish he'd devote himself a little less to Miss Tina.
Oh, I'll tell him that when I see him.
Don't bother. Waste your breath.
Well, he's got enough to worry about if he's really thinking of marrying her.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be long.
I've heard that before.
Hey.
Oh, yes, hello. I'd like to be connected to Mrs. Maria Roberts' room, please. Oh. Yes, would you page her, please? Thank you.
Hello, this is Maria Roberts.
Oh, hi, it's Vicki Buchanan.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Buchanan.
Please, would you call me Vicki? I think it's only appropriate now, especially since you and Clint have met up again.
Oh, I'm so glad he told you.
Yes, it must have been a great surprise for you to see each other again after so many years.
Yes, it was a wonderful surprise. So, Clint said you'd be calling about dinner. I would love that, Vicky.
Oh, good. So would I. But actually, that's not exactly what I'm calling about now. I wonder if I could talk to you tonight, if possible. It's really very important.
You satisfied now, Lieutenant? Think if you bully my daughter long enough, you get the answer you want, even if it's a lie?
I'm not after scalps, Herb.
Could have fooled me.
Herb, you're not just her father. You're the DA. And you know I got to play this one strictly by the book.
Really? What does the book tell you to do, Lieutenant?
Cassie, I've got no choice but to tell you that you're the prime suspect in the murder of Mitch Laurence.
No, this is a ridiculous miscarriage of justice.
Hey, don't talk to me about justice. If I wanted to play hardball, I could have you up on charges of obstructing justice.
Dad, please. I don't want you to get into trouble. Just
Shut up. I'm not going to stand by while the lieutenant tries to railroad you.
I'm just trying to get to the truth, Mr. Callison. And until I do, your daughter's not to leave town. And I expect your complete cooperation in this matter.
I don't understand.
Right there.
What if we have to leave her at the precinct with Rob?
It's what she wanted.
But I just have this horrible feeling that now that we're gone, they're going to decide to arrest her, charge her.
Bill Moore assured me that he'd notify me first.
It's just so disgusting. Our daughter is the victim of a psychopath, a murderer, a rapist, and they're treating her like she's a criminal.
I know, Dora. But as hard as the lieutenant was on Cassie during the interrogation, I don't believe that he's completely made up his mind. Anyone who was at the waterside end, anyone who had a grudge against Mitch Laurence is still a suspect.
Yes, but all their flimsy circumstantial evidence points to Cassie. Dear God, I really didn't think this would happen. I thought that I'd saved her from all of this.
Look, Doria, I understand your maternal instincts. I sympathize with them, all right? But please, from here on out, Cassie needs your wisdom.
He beat her. He tried to rape her. He deserved to die. I just know that Cassie didn't do it.
I'm going to resign as the district attorney. I'm going to make sure she gets out of this.
These will be fine, Cord. Thanks for going through the files. Jenkins will choose the final photos for his Life and Death of Mitch Laurence article. So, you in a hurry, or you got time for a drink?
Well, I told my ma I'd meet her over at the Burning Inn about 10. We have to meet some lawyer, something about my pa's estate. I've got about a half hour, and if you wouldn't mind, there was something of a personal nature that I'd like to talk to you about.
Fine. You know, I finally met your mother earlier this evening.
Yeah? Hey, she's great, isn't she?
Very charming and very beautiful.
Oh, she always was. You know, you should see some pictures of her when she was about 16, 17 years old. Whew. Man, she was something else.
Let's talk in here, Maria, shall we?
Oh, Vicky, this estate, it's magnificent, and this room is just lovely.
Thank you very much. My father built Llanview many years ago. In fact, I grew up here.
Is that a terrace out there?
Yes. There's a pool further out on the grounds. You and Cord have to come and swim. You know, Clint told me about your encounter earlier today and his shock at seeing you again, given that you were sweethearts when you were teenagers.
It's so strange, isn't it? My son comes to Llanview and ends up working for an old flame. Vicky, I've been thinking about it, and since it happened such a long time ago, there's no reason to tell Cordetto, is there? I mean, it might make him feel funny. And besides, Clint wasn't really an old flame. It was just a brief fling between two kids. Are these both your children?
Yes, they are. I'm sorry they couldn't come down and say hello, but they're both asleep already. Joey, the little one you met at the hospital, and Kevin is the older boy.
Yes. Well, they are darling.
Thank you.
Who is this, Vicky?
That's Joe Riley, my late husband. He's the children's natural father.
Callison joined our family to destroy it, and she killed our messenger.
Yeah.
We welcomed her here, didn't we? We treated her as our sister, and she betrayed us all. Now, I say that Cassie Callison has to pay for that crime, and we are the ones to see her punished.
So much much like a friend of mine in El Paso.
Really? Well, I hope he's a wonderful man, because Joe certainly was.
You know, I knew that Clint wasn't the father of your children, but I didn't realize he had passed away.
Yes. He had an inoperable brain tumor. I was pregnant with Joey when he died. He never lived to see his second son born.
Oh, Vicky, that's tragic. I'm so sorry. Having lost Al recently, I can imagine how you felt.
Well, I had a lot of help and support from friends and family, but it was hell. Joe was one of a kind. He had a very tough exterior, such a gentle heart. He was a wonderful father and husband. I loved him so much. I still miss him. Is something wrong?
Oh, I was just trying to see myself years from now being married again and yet trying to hold on to my memories of Al. I just can't imagine it.
Neither could I at the time. It took Clint years to win me over. But I have to say I thank the Lord every single day that he did, because I've been doubly blessed in my life, Joe and Clint.
How did you and Clint meet?
Oh, that's funny. Actually, Joe introduced us. He knew that he was dying, and he went to Arizona to talk Clint into coming back here to be his successor as the editor of the Banner.
Oh, my, that's ironic, isn't it? So he became his successor as father and husband as well.
Mm-hmm. Clint and I have often talked about that over the years, whether Joe didn't really have that in mind as well, because they share so many of the same fine qualities. Why don't we sit down? May I offer you something to drink?
Oh, no, thanks.
Maria, I'm sure you must be aware from Cord how very fond we have become of your son.
Oh, yes, I am. You've been very generous to him, and, well, of course, you know, he's very fond of both of you.
Good. I hope, then, that we can move on to dinner parties and pool parties and things like that.
Yes, we can. You know, I suppose it was rather silly of me to keep trying to avoid Clint, but I just thought it would be very awkward. But I'm glad that I ran into him, and now that that's over with, I would love to spend time with you and get to know both of you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Actually, I may have to leave town very shortly. My little one, Joey, his asthma is not responding to medication at all, and the only answer seems to be to get him away from the pollen.
Oh. Well, in that case, Vicky, I have to bring up a subject that I probably would not have talked to you about it until we knew each other better.
What is that?
Your half-sister, Tina Lord.
According to the people at the rally, you disappeared shortly before the murder.
That's right. I went outside to look for Allison Perkins.
Why?
Because she said she knew where Cassie was, but we were interrupted by that bozo Adrian, and she never came back, so I thought maybe something happened to her, too.
Then you can corroborate Allison's testimony.
Well, what part?
Well, Allison has told us that Cassie was in Mitch's suite.
Well, no, she never said that. She just said that she knew where she was, so no, I can't corroborate that.
You say you were outside. You never went upstairs.
Stairs were guarded front and back. I think it's because Mitch had Cassie locked and drugged up in his room, don't you?
Or maybe she was there willfully.
Well, then you don't know Cassie. She would never willingly go along with any of that stuff, especially give him money. She hated Mitch and his phony religious posturing.
Did she hate him enough to kill him?
Well, only if she had no choice. If it was a matter of self-defense against being beaten or raped, maybe. I think any of us would kill in that situation, don't you?
Who saw you outside?
No one.
How convenient.
Are you telling me I'm a possible murder suspect? Hey, I wish I had the privilege of doing that guy in, but I didn't. But if I did, I wouldn't have bolted out of the room. I would have stayed and gotten Cassie to a doctor. Then I would have bragged about killing Mitch to the press and the cops.
I don't understand. Why do you have to sacrifice your career?
I've just taken a leave of absence.
No, really. Wouldn't you be of more help to Cassie if you were the district attorney?
No, I can't do it. Not ethically, not even within the boundaries of the law, see?
But the boundaries of the law are about to lock our daughter up in prison.
Dorian, I can work for you as her defense counselor, all right? As the defense attorney, I would be forced to step down during the trial.
Stop talking about a trial. There isn't going to be a trial because Cassie didn't do anything. She was unconscious, for God's sake. She was incapable of doing anything.
You don't have to convince me. I don't have any secret doubts.
I'm sorry, really. I'm just a bit frantic.
You know, I'm not exactly calm myself, you know. So, I mean, at least I'm thinking rationally, and that's why I'm resigning. We'll just have to hope the real killer steps forward. If not, we're going to have to find him or her. I mean, I was counting on fingerprints that would point to some other suspect.
But there are no fingerprints because the murder weapon was wiped clean. Even if there had been fingerprints, it wouldn't have mattered because apparently there were people in and out of that room all the time, praying at the altar.
How did you know there were no fingerprints on the candlestick?
Because you must have told me.
I haven't told a soul.
All right, I'll tell you. Because I wiped the fingerprints off the candlestick and just about everything else that I could find.
He's a messenger. He's a messenger.
All right.
He's a messenger.
Cassie has a rich mother, and her father is the district attorney of Llanview. Does anybody think justice will be done here? No, and neither do I. So let's take a vote. Are we going to do the Lord's bidding and demand an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth? This is getting way out of hand. What are you talking about, Susan? Some sort of vigilante group that grabs Cassie and lynches her? No, we'll be a little more creative than that. Look, this is not the Lord's bidding. That is revenge and bitterness. We have to let the police and the courts arrest Cassie and then convict her. It will never happen, Allison. Look, too many people in high places hated our leader. They'll band together and they'll let Cassie off. She probably won't even come to a trial. Now, are you with us or against us?
Why is Pierce Brosnan annoyed about being Remington Steele again? This week's People explains how bringing back his series could cost him the James Bond role. People celebrates.
So, what do you want to talk to me about?
Well, I guess you heard what happened with Tina and Richard.
And you, I believe. Vicky told me all about it after she talked to Richard.
How's he doing?
Well, how do you think he's doing? He's devastated. And he's angry. He feels like a damn fool.
I'm real sorry about that. You know, I never meant for anyone to be hurt. I really like Richard.
It's a whole lot easier to like a man now that you suddenly won out, isn't it?
Why did you say it like that, Clint?
Look, Cord, I promised myself that I wasn't going to let my personal feelings toward Tina put me into an adversarial position with you. Now, I realize that she's the reason you came to town in the first place, so congratulations.
Clint, I am so happy right now that I could just jump up and down. I know that Tina and I belong together, and we're going to have a great laugh together, too.
I certainly hope so. But do something, will you? For you, not so much for me, but for yourself. Spend a few months with her before you actually marry her.
And get to know her better, is that what you mean?
Uh-huh.
Clint, I think I know Tina a lot better than a lot of people around here do. It's more than just spending time together. It's more than chemistry, too. I know that I make her she's just the best person she can be when she's with me. And she makes me want to stand up and walk tall.
That's very nice. Very nice.
I know it's going to take some time to get used to that. And I'm real sorry that Richard got hurt by all this. But Tina was trying to force herself to love him and force herself not to love me. Now, you know that you can't force feelings like that, right?
Right.
And in terms of holding off the marriage, well, if Tina wanted to run out tonight, get married, well, I'd be more than willing to do so. Clint, everything's going to work out. You'll see. I'm going to show you, my ma, this whole town. You're all going to be surprised.
Your mother doesn't like it?
Yeah, well, she's been against this from the beginning. I don't even know why. And speaking of my ma, I need to get over to Vernon Inn right now.
I'll see you in the office tomorrow.
Right. Clint, thanks.
Take care.
And sign here. How many more pages, George? This pen could run out of ink.
That's the last one. Of course, we could tear them all up if you want.
I'd love to, but I can't.
I have tried not to ask questions.
And you've done a good job. Don't blow it now.
It's just that the worth of the 2,000 acres will skyrocket, the interest in developing it, and for you to give this away.
George, how many years have we known each other, huh? Do I need any more money? Is this deal going to break me?
No,
Then do as you're told. Now, have you called Maria yet?
Well, we have an appointment for tonight.
All right. Now, look, use your lawyerese and stop her from asking too many questions.
Well, whatever you say.
Here's a check.
You want to kiss this money goodbye, Asa?
George, what you don't know is I am saving something far more important than money. Call me and tell me what went on.
I'll do that. Goodbye.
Bye.
Miss Buchanan.
Goodbye, Mr. Stone.
Well, is it all over? I mean, is the dirty work all done to make Cord a wealthy man so Tina can marry a rich one?
All done. Cord's in the will, and he will have the blood money by tonight.
Oh, is that why Peter Neal was here? Make him one of the heirs?
He doesn't know why, and he's not about to break client confidentiality. So, until I have a heart attack, which could be real soon the way things are going, nobody will know.
Oh, God. So there'll never be an end to this lie.
Probably not. Tina's liable to come around 6 months from now and want another $1 million.
Oh, yeah, and you'll probably give it to her.
Stop it. I told you, and I proved it. I will do anything to keep Clint from ever finding out what I did to him and Maria years ago.
I assume you know that my son is in love with Tina, and supposedly she's no longer denying her love for him.
Yes, I do know that. Actually, that's why I had asked you to come by here this evening to talk about that. I was with Richard earlier, trying to help him deal with the mess she's made out of his life.
Uh-huh. Well, it's very difficult for me, Vicky. I mean, on one hand, I'm happy that my son has gotten what he so desperately wanted. I mean, Tina is the reason that he moved to Llanview, but I have very conflicting feelings towards Tina.
She tends to provoke conflicting feelings. But, you know, maybe if she really loves him, maybe they can make it last a lifetime.
Does that mean that you approve?
It's not my place to approve. Tina's going to live her life as she sees fit. I assume you don't approve.
Well, I never felt that Tina was right for Cord even when they first met. But it is not for me to approve or disapprove. Al and I have raised a very, very independent young man. Now, I've expressed my doubts about Tina, but it doesn't matter. Cordero just seems to think that he's won the biggest prize out there.
I hope for his sake that it turns out to be that. Are you sure I can't offer you something to drink?
Oh, no. No, thank you. Oh, gosh, I've got to run. Cord is waiting for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. If I do have to go to Phoenix, then we won't see each other for a while, but hopefully just as soon as I get back.
Oh, yes, please, we must get together, and thanks for having me over tonight.
Oh, my pleasure. I have to tell you that it's very comforting to know that my husband had such good taste when he was a young man.
Oh, and he still does.
Thank you.
Sorry, girls, but I gotta let some of you go.
These cows are out of work because you're eating
I assumed the killer wiped the fingerprints off. What the hell is wrong with you?
Please sit down.
Do you realize what you've done?
It hurt. I panicked, all right? I mean, my first thought was to get Cassie out of that room without any link to
Having
it.
seen enough movies and read enough books, you thought that was a good idea.
Yes, I knew that the room would be dusted for prints. I wanted to make sure that hers were not there.
Effectively wiped away the killer's prints, too.
Yes, indeed, I did. However, at that time, how did I know? I mean,
How did you know what? Whether Cassie had done it or not?
Yes. I mean, of course, I had serious doubts.
Boy, whoever prosecutes this case is going to have a field day with all these brilliant attempts of yours to protect your daughter. Now, every one of them is going to backfire.
1 minute here. Anybody would have done exactly what I did.
Dorian,
in the same
do you have any idea how guilty you're making Cassie look? A prosecutor right out of law school will look at this and say Cassie's mother knew she committed the murder, and therefore she was going to make sure that everything was wiped away so that nobody would believe her little story. It's appearances we're dealing with. Do you understand? We don't have an eyewitness account of the murder. All we've got is evidence of activity before and after the murder, and it's piling up. Now, should I know about any other heroics that you performed on your daughter's behalf?
I did it. I did it out of love, Herb. I did it because I love her so very much, and I was just trying to save her.
How many more years is it going to be? How many manipulations that hurt people and backfire on them before you learn to leave the truth alone? The truth!
Rob Coronal, Lieutenant. Have a seat.
I don't want to have a seat.
Well, you can stand on your head if you want to, but you're going to answer these questions if it takes all night.
Look, Lieutenant, I've been around here all night. I didn't come down here to diddle around with you or the department. Cassie's out there waiting for me. In case you didn't know, she's had a rough day.
You know, being a fat mouth is not going to get you out of here any sooner, Coronel. Seen your dad recently? What is a colorful family you come from?
What's my family got to do with this?
Well, you were married to Cassie Callison. You come from a long line of gangsters. I don't think I'm off the wall if I regard you as the #1 suspect.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious as a heart attack. Where were you when the murder took place?
I do think Maria, who happens to be very close to her husband, won't even question the sudden windfall, won't even wonder why Al Roberts never told her of a very small acquisition of 2,000 acres.
Well, it doesn't figure for her to ask any questions. She finds out I'm behind it, so what? Now her precious son has some Buchanan money.
She doesn't even like Tina. Lord, she's going to figure this out. She's going to figure out Tina's blackmailing you so she can get Cord and a lot of money, too.
Damn it, Pamela. I'm in a foxhole, shooting with a 6-shooter, warding off rockets and tanks, and you're showing me other areas that I am defenseless.
You know something? I better tell you this because I really don't see any end to it. And I'll tell you something else, Asa. Once Clint finds out about all these machinations that you engineered so that he wasn't going to know about it at all, oh, then we are really going to see him get furious.
You know, everything was just fine until you took Mitch Laurence under your wing and kept him in town. That and your friendship with Tina. I mean, you can pick him.
Oh, yeah, I can really pick him. Take a look at the man I married and oh, how kind and honest and loving he is.
That is it. I'll have it.
Well, listen, before you go marching off into the other room, there is something that I would like to say to you. First of all, the police called and they'd like you to come down to headquarters for questioning.
What, dealing with that maniac's murder? What do they want to talk to me about? Ooh, hey, Lordy. You don't suppose that jerk had a notebook or something and wrote down when he found out about Cord?
Oh, another chink in the armor, huh, Asa? And second, I can't go through with this madness very much longer, and I will do my best, Asa, to try to protect you, but I will not lie for you if pressed again.
If I go through all this, and you are the one that ruined me in the end.
All right, I say we go to Cassie Callison's apartment and wait for her there. Yeah. You are not the leader around here. I am as of now. Mitch chose me as the first disciple to worship with him in the altar. Yeah. I'm the first one that he sanctified. Yeah. He told me always to follow in his footsteps, and that's what we're going to do. Yeah. Mitch did not preach violence. Except when necessary. No. I demand that we take a vote. We have already decided, haven't we? Yeah.
Where was the pay?
All right, let's go to the shed and get the tools we'll need for when Cassie is our prisoner. No. Yeah. I'm not going to let you do this. I won't let you get away with it. I'm going to the police to stop you. I feel sorry for you, Allison. Obviously, without Mitch around to guide you, you've just fallen apart. There is no messenger to heed, don't you? He's a messenger. He's a messenger. He's a messenger. He's a messenger. What?
Allison is locked in, Susan.
Oh, thank you so much, brother. Now we can proceed.
What are we going to do with her afterwards?
I don't know. But she can wait. Cassie can't. Now listen, brothers and sisters, we're going to have to be very careful. What we're about to do will be frowned on by most of society, but we're used to that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Aren't we? All right.
Yeah.
First, we'll take her our prisoner, and we'll see if she confesses to the sin of murder. And then we'll decide what kind of punishment she deserves. Remember, she's a witch. She's an agent of the devil. So, he's a messenger. 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 He's a messenger.
Well, until you heard Allison scream, you were in the kitchen arguing with this dude.
Yes, that's it. I was talking to him. I was trying to reason with the man, but he didn't listen to me at all. He just kept telling me to heed the messenger. God, you know, I'm going to tell you something. I don't think there are enough shrinks in Llanview to take care of that crowd. You know what I mean?
What was this disciple's name?
I don't know. The guy didn't introduce himself to me. He was big and ugly and blonde.
Still in love with your wife?
Well, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, what's the answer?
Well, let's see. If I say no, that's going to take me off the suspect list, right? But if I say yes, being my family as colorful as it is, I'll be a shoo-in for the #1 suspect, right?
Bingo.
Let me tell you a couple things, Lieutenant. Number one, despite my family background, I wouldn't have let Mitch rape any woman, no matter how I felt about her. And number two, yes, I still care about my ex-wife. I respect her a great deal. And I don't care what this bimbo Allison has been telling you. You can just forget it right now. She's the #1 dummy over at the mission. No wonder she's blaming Cassie for everything.
That's a rather prejudiced evaluation.
Well, what about Adrian, huh? What about this Adrian character? He's pretty tough.
Disappeared.
Well, that's great. Isn't that great? Here we are. You're going to bust Cassie, put her on trial, and you got a prime suspect running around loose.
No motives, Rob. See, nobody's got a motive, not in the disciple group. The only people who would have one would be somebody that really hated him.
Well, we got Cassie going both ways now, don't we? I mean, if she loved him, then she killed him in a fit of jealous rage. But if she hated him, well, then that's why she killed him, right?
Or maybe you did. Don't leave town unless you check with me.
I'm not going anywhere. I don't need to. I'm staying around here, and I'm going to help Cassie out.
Mrs. Lord? How you doing? My name's Cord Roberts. I'm a friend of Cassie's.
Oh, Cord Roberts. Yeah, you're the young man who saved her life at the airport. Thank you very much. I was very grateful.
Yes, ma'am. I was just wondering, how's Cassie doing?
The police are leaning towards charging her, but so far they haven't done it yet. Let's hope they don't.
Yeah, well, maybe the killer's conscience will start to bother him if Cassie's really arrested. He'll come forward. We could always pray for that.
Yes.
Well, I just want to let you know I'm sorry about all this, and if there's anything I can do, you just let me know.
Thank you. You're really very sweet.
Cord.
Oh, Mom.
I'm sorry I'm so late. I was visiting with Victoria Buchanan.
Oh, no kidding. I was with Clint. Hey, he tells me he ran into you earlier today, huh?
Uh-huh.
Hey, he's something else. Nice guy. Do you like him?
Well, how could I not?
Well, that's for sure. I'm surprised it took you guys so long to get together.
Well, Vicky certainly wants all of us to be friends. You know, I'm... What is this problem with your pa's will?
Yeah, I don't know, Ma. I wish I did know. You know, the lawyer said there's no problem when Pa first died. I can't understand what this could be all about.
Pardon me. Would you be Mr. Roberts? Cord Roberts?
Mr. Stone?
Pleased to meet you. Hi.
Look, we just can't imagine what this is all about.
No, in fact, you can't. But the two of you can stop frowning because it's great news. Actually,